service is pretty crappy right now, actually. I'm having a hard time getting the video to even start. So it's been a while since I've done a live video, and somebody sent me an email and was like, are you not doing them anymore? And I don't really know why I got off of that in the last couple of weeks. I mean, there's one week where I just wasn't home, so I wasn't able to do it, and I feel weird like doing it in the parking lot somewhere. So there's one week that was like that, and then I'm like, oh, like, I don't know how many people actually watch them. Like, is it, I don't know. So anyhow, I am going to bring them back if you guys want. I don't know. Just rambling. If you enjoy listening to somebody just ramble. I mean, I do personally. I love putting on like a long video and like getting the kitchen clean, stuff like that. So if you have a pile of laundry to fold right now, it'd be a good time to do it. I want to talk to you guys about, because I'm feeling a little like nervous about my kitchen. I'm really excited about it. And I like, every time I close my eyes and I think about it, I can totally visualize it. And it just, I mean, it came to me one night out of just nowhere. And ever since then, like, I can't let go. And yesterday I committed and I purchased the paint. So if you saw one of my day in the life videos, I think that's where it was, I had talked about how I'm going to paint our cabinets. So, and our kitchen walls. So our countertops are that natural slate. It's okay. I've had worse, but I don't love them. I love smooth. I would rather have like a Formica countertop. Just, I like to be able to roll out dough and not have the bread and the dough stick in the grout lines. Do you know what I mean? That's like the biggest thing for me. And like, I love an undermount sink, so you can just wipe it in the sink. Those are like the little things that just make the world of difference. But we have a bunch of things on the list before like countertops are not even on the list. So in the meantime, I want to make the kitchen just look better. The old oak cabinets are, I hate them. They're in our cabinets, like somebody's like, sand them, restain them. They're so cheaply made that it's not really an option. Like paint actually makes them a little nicer. The reason I can say that is because like our bathroom cabinets and our laundry room cabinets are so nice, and ever since I painted them, and I wanted to do our bathrooms and whatnot before I committed to the kitchen, and I wanted to really sit on this paint. It's been almost a year, and make sure that it could withstand like wear and tear, especially in like the boys' bathroom. And there's one chip, and I think it was more of like something was really like drug on it. Otherwise, like I even painted some IKEA shelving, just straight up, put it straight on, and it is holding up great. So I think that says a lot. Hey, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually did it today. My boyfriend and I are gonna go on a date later tonight, so I'm like, oh, I guess I'll do my hair. I always wear it up, so whenever I wear it down, everybody in the house, like all the boys, are like, wow, you know, you look so nice with your hair done. I'm like, oh, thank you guys, because normally it's like behind up in a knot. Yes, this is kind of the beginning. I haven't shown the colors yet. Okay, we're gonna show the colors now. So I went to Home Depot yesterday and I had the color. I was gonna do Rocky Creek by Kelly Moore, which is pretty much like, if you were to hold them next to each other, you'd be like, oh, the same color. But if you really look at them, you're like, oh, there's some subtle differences. And when I walk into Home Depot, I see this color here. And I'm like, oh no, that's my color. There's like just a scotch bit more of like a deep gray undertone. And I'm like, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I painted, why does my volume say it's changing? I bought a gallon, phone, knock it off. I bought a gallon of, I like the Alkyd, it's A-L-K-Y-D, Alkyd. Home Depot sells it. They sell it in a satin and a semi-gloss. It's what I used on our cabinets, in our bathrooms, in our laundry room. It's amazing. So I knew I was gonna do the exact same thing because it worked so well for me. And I bought it. So this is the color that my cabinets are gonna be. My kitchen's gonna be so green because our countertops are predominantly green, various shades of green. There's some like red and some beiges and different, they're you know, natural slate color, so it's like every color under the sun. The only thing that I don't think would look good is white, honestly, like white or grays, because it's more of like a warm undertone, and I kind of want to bring in just a little bit more of just a little cooler in our living room. It's kind of, the colors and whatnot are kind of outdated. I will take before pictures. I haven't done anything yet. I bought the paint, I set it in the kitchen, and I'm like processing the idea. So we're hosting a Game of Thrones party next Sunday. I want to challenge myself and get it done in a week. Can I? I don't know, probably not. But I think it would be a good goal, like, and then that way when we have our company, like, the kitchen's done, and that means like every single second I'm gonna have to put like everything aside and just do it. But I really want it done. I just feel like when I'm in my kitchen now, I just see the orange countertops and I hate it. I love cabinet color, but I think gray. Yeah, so I would love to change. You hate your white cabinets, really? I would love to change the countertops. It's not on the, honestly, like the shed, the putting green we want to put in the backyard, which we'll see if that's going to happen or not once we get our quotes back. The putting green we want to put in the backyard, we eventually want to do a hot tub, and we talk about that a lot. We've talked about that for years. So that's kind of like in the forefront. New flooring needs to be done. We eventually need to repaint the house. Like, we have all these things on our list, and countertops are not on the list yet. So we'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, I want to love the kitchen. And I think even if we do get new countertops, I would still, and we didn't do cabinets, I would still love this color with like a white quartz countertop or something. But I'm going to do silver hardware. The visual in my head is beautiful. It's just gonna be actual execution of it. So we'll see. They're very modern. So if it's, yeah, white just does not look good. Constantly dirtified white. Yeah, that would, see, and that's why I did the satin on this one here, just because I wanted to help hide some like fingerprints and smudges and things like that. Also, this paint cleans so well. My kids get toothpaste all over their cabinets all the time, and it just comes right off. So it's really nice how they get toothpaste. And the bar soap's always out of the bathtub. How does that happen? Like, are they just done washing and chuck the bar of soap out of the bathtub? Like, I live with a bunch of animals, I swear. Yeah, so that's something that I want to do. And then I'll show you. Thank you. Yeah, my headboard. I love it. Oh, my boyfriend got a splinter last night. First time. I'm like, oh, I knew it was bound to happen. I sanded them. I sealed them. But they're wood. Like, unless you, and the look of them is kind of rugged, and if you're like really up close to them, you can see all the texture in them. So I did the best I could. I guess last night he was like stretching and like did this, and like he got a little, he kind of over exaggerates sometimes, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt here. But he said he got a splinter. It was in the middle of the night. I mean, he could have dreamt it, but he complained about it. He's like, I can't believe I didn't wake you up when I said, ah, like okay. I haven't gotten a splinter, and splinters or wood or anything like that has not come off on any of our linens or our pillows or anything like that. So but apparently, so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll put like a thicker seal on it or something. I don't know. He, like I said, he kind of exaggerates a little bit, but a lot of it, I mean, you can really like, it's not going to get you. There's a few, maybe on his side. No? I don't know. It's pretty sealed. It must have been just a freak incident. I'm not sure. So, okay. Talking about colors really fast, I'll finish this up. So this is the color here that the cabinets are going to be. I bought under cabinet rechargeable magnetic under the counter lighting. Thank you, Amazon. So we'll have that, and it's motion sensor. It's like if you're working, it'll turn on automatically. I figure that'll kind of offset any of the darkness the cabinets bring. But we have dark colors on our kitchen walls right now, and I'm switching to this one. So this is White Duck. It's by Sherwin-Williams. I've done so much research on white paints. This one though I really like. Does it have that? Yeah. This is an LRV of 74. So LRV is light reflectant value. So basically how bright a room is. Let's see. This one right here is 21. So this color, which I love, and I don't know where I'm going to use it. I just wanted to talk to you about this. I love this color. This is called Retreat. It's also a Sherwin-Williams color. It doesn't really match, but I'm thinking in the, like it does though, right? I thought about doing upper cabinets in this color and lower cabinets in this color. We'll see. I'm going to start with the lower cabinets and see how I feel. But yeah, I went with White Duck because it's like a grayish beigey color. So it's not too gray. It doesn't have the yellow undertones. It's bright, and I think it looks really, really nice up against this, and it goes with the countertops because it is a grayish beige kind of a color. It works with the countertops and kind of brings out the cooler colors in them. I posted a before and after picture once of our cabinets in our bathroom. It's on my Instagram. and it shows how yellow and gold our countertops looked. And then once I painted the cabinets gray, how gray they looked. So I'm hoping that this color has that same effect, and it really goes well with a bunch of other colors we already have on our walls. So cabinets, walls. Hopefully it works. I cannot tell you guys, I've had these taped up on every single wall and every turn and every different direction to play with the lighting, and I've done it every hour of the day to be sure I liked it. That's the fastest way to rule out colors. Don't just buy a color because you like it. Like, put it in your house and see. And this is even like a cheater way of doing it, because I didn't actually buy the sample paint and put a big section of it and blah blah blah. So the thing that somebody just asked was, how much was the Sherwin-Williams paint? Yeah, I don't buy it there. It's like $70 a gallon. I really like the Behr cheap paint. So it's just Behr's. It's from Home Depot. It's the one I always buy. It's like my go-to paint. It's like $30 a gallon, and it covers fabulously. This wall right here, do you guys remember the blue color it was? One coat. It's one coat, and I brought it down to like a really, really, really light. This is Repost Gray, which is the Sherwin-Williams color. So if you go to Home Depot, here's an insider tip. Go to Home Depot, bring them the Sherwin-Williams samples, which by the way are sold at Lowe's, so you could totally do it at Lowe's too. Bring them the paint sample and say, hey, this is the color. I like Retreat. It's Sherwin-Williams 6207. Please use the number and match the color. They'll give you their colors in their paint. It's amazing. So I'm able to get the colors, which I like colors from all different places. I have, there's Benjamin Moore colors I love. There's Kelly Moore colors I love. But you just take the color strip or the piece to Home Depot. I don't know if Lowe's does it. And they match it for me. So this is a Behr color, the Midnight in New York. That's a Behr color. So yeah, huge, awesome tip, right? Don't have them match it off of here. Don't have them like do a color match off of the actual paint strip, because it's not always. They did it to me one time. It's in Drake's room that you can see it. And the guy, I was like, hey, I need another gallon of this. And he just like held the strip up and did the machine that color matches it. And it's just, in the right light, you can totally see the difference, and it makes me crazy. So, and then I used part of that gallon to paint Deacon's room, so you can see it in both of their rooms. It makes me bananas. So be sure they use the actual number on the strip and not the scanner. So that's my big project. That's my next project. I have so many projects. I just can't not. There's so many things that I want to do, and it's gonna happen. But then there's things that when I finish, and I'm like, oh, I love it so much. I love my headboard so much. I think my boyfriend hates it now because of his splinter. But I love it, and it hasn't given me a splinter. So, it is what it is. Let's see here. Backing up, how much was the batting cage? That's a good question. I think after we bought the trees for the neighbor, that was a big project. We had a big, huge cement pad laid. We had to buy the carpet. We had to buy the AstroTurf. We had to buy the backfill, which was like 7 yards. We had to buy the sand. We had to buy the stakes. We had to buy the pavers. We bought rock. We bought the poles. We bought the net. We bought the batting machine. 6,000. Honestly, we bought it in so many pieces along the way that we never actually totaled it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of I feel like there's another, the backstop piece, the spray paint, the special tools we had to buy, the rental for the roller. Gosh, that was such an awful project. Ugh. I mean, I'm so glad it's done. It gets so much use. I cannot tell you how much use it gets. That thing collects the neighborhood kids like you would not believe. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's definitely made us the cool house. So I was walking my friend's dog this morning. She just texted me, and he ran over to this puddle, and he dropped his chuck-it ball in the puddle, which it's not just a puddle, it's like 2 feet deep. Couldn't find the chuck-it ball because it was muddy, because he's digging looking for it. She just texted me and told me she had another one. I'm like, phew, sorry, I lost your chuck-it ball. Anyways, so yeah. So Jen, you're talking about my ideal kitchen is like white. Like, I love bright and white. My boyfriend he likes like the dark cave stuff. So finding that medium for us, both of us, where I love it and he loves it, it's easier now than it's ever been, but it's like things like this, where we have dark furniture, because trust me, if it was me, it'd be white. We have like dark furniture. I bring in some of the white. We have lighter walls, but we have like, you know, it's meeting in the middle on a lot of things. So otherwise though, everything would be white. Remember my house before he and I lived together? Everything was white. And I had like a gray wall. Otherwise everything was white, white, white. And I loved it like that. So yeah, let's see here. And it does cover well. The Behr paint covers great. And they have two. They have like a nicer one, and then they have a really cheap one. The cheap one I think works freaking wonders. We painted one coat in Deacon's room, and his majority of his walls are this gray color that's behind me. These are actually different. That was a mistake. I meant for this wall to be the same as this one, but my bad. I don't dislike it. They're the same. They're on the same color. Repost gray, mindful gray. But the walls were in there were like yellow with a black stripe and green, you know, Oregon duck colors, and it covered in one coat, which says so much to me. So I highly recommend that paint. What else is there? Something else I want to talk about. Now I don't remember. What do you guys think though? So obviously the obvious choice would be to go with this color. If I were to do different colored cabinets, bottoms and tops, so bottom darker, top lighter. If I were to do different color cabinets, this would be the obvious choice because it's on the same color strip, right? So basically, so some things that I've read about color strips is you've got like your main color, more white, more black. That's the difference. So they're all pretty much the same color. That's exciting. Paint this weekend. You enjoy that. It's so much fun. Color on the strip, a different color for the top cabinets. Use a color on the strip. Yeah, like that's the obvious choice. But gosh, I love this color. I've gone back to this color. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've picked up this color strip. There's something about this color that just captivates me. I don't know what it is. It's so pretty. Do I have anything white? Yeah, here, my bed. It's like if you see it up against white, you can really see the color. It's like a green color. So it makes me want to do this. And it suddenly, for me, I feel like this pulls the green out of the midnight. It'd be like this. Sorry if you can hear the Roomba. Now you can't even see. Here, hold on. I got a pillow. Ooh, let's see if I can do this without knocking off. It's all dirty. See? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna play around with it. I'll probably end up just doing all the colors, all the cabinets the same color, because I'm not that brave. Maybe I'll be that brave. I feel like this is already brave. I don't know. Well, I have to go soon. What else did I want to talk about? I think that's all. Somebody asked a question about school. White trim. Yeah, white trim, stainless hardware. We replaced our microwave stove. Heck, we had to replace everything last year, and the dishwasher because it died, and the fridge. So now those are like stainless steel and black. So I want to have stainless steel poles. I ordered a knife block, a magnetic knife block off of Amazon. So I love the IKEA one, but I can't get to IKEA. I wish. Every time I try, it snows and we can't go. So yeah, I ordered that. So I'll clear off some counter space. And really, I think just like put a plant there, just brighten it up in that way. I'm looking very forward to it. Get a sample and do the cabinet door in it. Yeah, that's true. I should do that. Get a sample of it, and then I can just like sand it off or whatever. Somebody asked a question about school. Okay. Does your school system work where you live? Like sometimes you say the boys are home for the day and it'll be normal schedule here in Canada. No, it's not normal. My kids are on a year-round schedule, so they go really weird times. They're not even like the kids, it's just bananas. But that's why, yeah, they're off at really weird times because of that. So yeah, well, I'm excited. Now you guys have me even more excited. I'm feeling a little more confident. It's brave though, right? Like this isn't like a normal color. It's not like white or gray or brown. It's like green. My boyfriend came home and I was just staring at the cabinets. I was like, I'm gonna paint the cabinets green. He just looks at me like, okay, you're crazy. But I think he likes everything that I do, I think. I don't know. And you guys, the paint cost me $35 or $40. It's not that expensive per gallon. I already have the sandpaper. I bought another box of TSP, which is trisodium phosphate, and it helps just clean the cabinets and kind of strip them and get them ready, is $3.28. The hardware is going to be the expensive part. Oh, I bought a new pack of like these velour rollers, and that was $5.50, and I got those at Kelly Moore. And that helps keeping like the spongy, you know, like when you sponge roller, it's like creates those little bubbles. It doesn't do that. And then, so you get like a smooth finish for your cabinets. What else did I buy? And I have to buy the hardware. And I think the hardware is going to be the most expensive part for me. But I'm going to get, so I started looking at Lowe's and Home Depot. And of course, the one I really like is like $8 a piece. So I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. So I looked on Amazon. And thankfully the reviews are very specific, and I think I'm going to order off of Amazon because you can buy like a big, huge pack of them for way less than just buying a single at Home Depot. So that's kind of what I'm probably going to do. It's a little scary because I want them to be nice. I mean, I'm doing the rest of it like so cheap that I figured it would be $150 for this project. Not including the under cabinet lighting I bought. So that was, I bought it on Amazon yesterday, and actually they were a deal of the day. I think I paid like $23 for a 3-pack, and I ordered 2 of them. So, and I'll have like 1 extra. So I figure I'll like give it to one of the kids or something, or I don't know. Drake's Closet could totally use one, and go from there. So anyways, I've got to get going. I have to go put gas in my car before I leave today because it's out or it's low. And I just don't want to get stuck like later and have to do it. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm more excited than ever now that we've been chatting. Maybe a living room wall. I think somebody said laundry room. The problem is I just don't care about my laundry room that much. Like I don't think it deserves my favorite color. I like my laundry room's fine. It's like a very practical space, but I feel like the living room or a place where I look a lot, like behind the TV or something, deserves my favorite color. But something is going to be in this retreat. Retreat by, oh, it's Sherwin-Williams color. So see how they do this? Can you see? It's like Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, that type of thing. Paint your laundry room. Yeah, I should. Ugh. I painted mine a lime green. Oh, that's fun. That would be fun for a laundry room. The problem is you can see my laundry room from sitting on the couch, so you can see into it. So I have to be has to kind of jive. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.